The idea that some people are disciplined and some people aren't is a lie. The truth is that discipline is a skill. And just like any other skill, there are ways that we can improve that skill in our lives. Think about it. Most people aren't born skilled carpenters. However, they practice that skill and they improve their carpentry. You can do the same thing with discipline. You can do the same thing with discipline, intentionality, emotional intelligence, accountability, taking ownership. There are so many things that I think we as human beings, at least I used to look at as traits that are actually skills. And the big difference between a skill and a trait is a skill is something that can be improved. So this one small thing helped me improve my discipline. And it was a mantra that I came up with, or it is a mantra that I came up with. And that mantra is be that guy. Now, this mantra may or may not work for you, but you can come up with your own. So I'm going to tell you where I came up with that and how it works for me and how I utilize it every single day. So where this little mantra came from, be that guy. So I have a very clear vision of what I want my life to look like in 3 years. So I have a 3-year vision. I've created a vision board that I have hanging in my office, and I take a look at it every single day. And as I was reflecting on it, I had realized that in order to have that life, in order to create the life of my dreams, I needed to be the guy that it would take to be in order to make that a reality. And for anybody out there that is a business owner or an entrepreneur or investor, it takes a lot of discipline in order to do that. At least it has for me, because there's a lot of things that go into this that I don't necessarily want to do, or I have to do them when I don't want to do them, even if it is something that I want to do. Simply adhering to my calendar takes a lot of discipline. I'm not naturally disciplined. So in order to have that life, I needed to be that guy. I needed to be that disciplined version of myself to achieve everything that I wanted. And it goes far past business, right? When it comes to my jujitsu practice, when it comes to my fitness, when it comes to being present with my family and eliminating distractions, when it comes to saving and investing, it all takes a lot of discipline to do. For me, it even takes discipline to take a break, because I feel when I'm taking a break, I'm not making progress. But in reality, I need that break to recharge so I can show up effectively. So again, in order to have that life, I have to be that guy that does those things that will make that a reality. So that's where that little mantra said, or came from, be that guy. Now, how do I use that? So, for example, the other day I was out on my walk, and in the middle of my walk, I was planning on doing 5 hill sprints up this big hill that's towards the front of our neighborhood. And I got down the hill for the very first time, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I really don't feel like doing hill sprints today. And just to paint a picture here, on my vision board, I have a picture of myself from 2021 after the first time I completed 75 hard, when I was the leanest and just most shredded I had ever been in my entire life. And I want to maintain that. And again, maintaining that as I get older is going to be difficult, but I can do it if I do the things that that guy does, or that guy did in this case in 2021. So instead, I paused for a second and I thought to myself, what would that guy do in this moment? Do I truly feel that I need rest and I need to give my body a break? Or am I just taking the easy right out? Am I choosing the hard or the easy right or the easy wrong over the hard right? That guy had the energy. That guy had it in him to do the hill sprints. So I did it. There are also times, especially over the, not so much the last couple of weeks, but before that, where it was really challenging for me. I was just in a mental funk. So adhering to my calendar and doing some of the things that I didn't necessarily want to do, like jump on phone calls or consume copywriting content. There's a lot that I just wasn't feeling up to. But that guy has the discipline to do it. Yes, I also have to be mindful that, hey, if I have it on my schedule for an hour and a half and I just don't have the attention span to do it, maybe that day I only do it for a half an hour. Like when it comes to consuming content, I have a very hard time sitting still and consuming those things when I'm in kind of a funk, but something is better than nothing. It's the same idea that a bad workout is better than no workout. A half-ass workout, again, better than no workout at all. The only bad workout is one that you don't do, and that guy gets it in. So these little mindset tricks, you can even adopt it as, what does the most disciplined version of myself do in this situation? And that little reminder is so key because it just changes your mindset and it makes you think more intentionally about what's going on in the moment. Yeah, there are times where I'm so sore from jujitsu or a workout that maybe sprints aren't the best idea, but I'm still going to do something. I'm still going to go out and I'm going to do a 4-mile walk, or I'm going to throw my rucksack on and get that in for the day, because that guy does something. Something is always better than nothing. Or maybe it's a day where I'm so sore and I need some rest, so I will only stretch. But that doesn't happen very often, because as I go and I continue to push myself and I continue to face challenges head on, I realize that my discipline continues to increase and grow over time. And a great way to practice these things, practice that mantra, that whatever it is that you come up with, or just practice discipline in general, is a physical fitness journey. I find no better way to practice my discipline. And what's so cool about it is that that discipline carries over into other areas of my life. Like I said, when it comes to adhering to my calendar, when it comes to calling the IRS when I really don't feel like it, but I know that I need to. It can be easy to avoid those things unless I lean in to the discipline that I practice in other areas. And I think it's related, but I used to, I try not to talk about it anymore, but people would ask me, like, why do weight loss drugs bother you so much? And I'm like, because it's the easy way out. And many people are not getting the valuable life skills and lessons that they would out of a fitness journey by taking these fucking bullshit drugs. And stuff like that is a big reason why our society is the way that it is, why our society is soft, why our society plays the victim, why our society takes the easy way out, why our society chooses the path of least resistance. There are so many valuable lessons in there that we are missing as a culture at this point in time in the United States of America. But hopefully some of that helped you, and you can figure out those little mindset tips and tricks in order to improve your discipline. If you want to talk more about this, happy to do so. Leave a comment and we'll have a discussion.